Time now for the big screen to take a look at the movies coming to theaters and streaming platforms this weekend.
Seattle Refined's movie expert Candace McMillan joins us this morning. Hi, Candace.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Great.
Peachy. All right, let's start with some of the movies that we're looking at as we head into the weekend. What did you think of You, Me, and Tuscany?
You, Me, and Tuscany. I think the 2000s called, and they've sent us a rom-com from the past. It does feel like, you know, those movies that put butts in movie theater seats and had an adoring audience is back with You, Me, and Tuscany. It's by producer Will Packer, and it's exactly what you want it to be at the theater. It's a decent time. It's ridiculous. It's romantic. For people who maybe like Hallmark, this is for the best. It is a little too ridiculous for me to recommend to everyone out there, but I enjoyed it. I thought Halle Bailey, who stars as Anna, was just such a bright light. She stars as a young woman who travels to Italy after she meets a hot Italian man in New York, and he recommends that she go. She does. She crashes at his house. She puts on an engagement ring she finds in a drawer, and her family thinks they're engaged. She doesn't correct them. The white lie kind of spirals from there when she meets Michael, his smoking hot cousin, played by Regé-Jean Page, who runs a family vineyard and is just overall perfect. Yes, the title's cringy, the premise is pretty cringy, the characters can do cringy things, but again, this is just kind of the fun of these movies and making light of it, and there's some really interesting personalities that kind of weave throughout the story. You know what you're getting walking into this. If you allow yourself to live, laugh, love, I think you will enjoy it.
Sometimes you need just a simple live, laugh, love movie, nothing more to it.
Don't gotta think about it.
Yes.
Okay, next on the list.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Next on the list is a movie called Exit 8.
Yes, this is a pivot from our previous movie. It's based on a video game, a Japanese psychological horror film. Exit 8 is, it's an interesting premise. It will kind of bend your mind a little bit. The video game called The Exit 8 kind of had a cult following. It was a walking simulator that revolved around the player walking through a Japanese metro station. And the seemingly simple goal was just to exit. It's not that simple, obviously. The conceit here in the film is very faithful to the game, and it's one man walking through a metro trying to find his way out in this endless loop. But there is a game to it. He has to memorize every detail around him. If one thing is out of place, he must turn around and go back. If there's no anomaly, he continues forward to the next iteration. If he does that correctly 8 times, he wins. So if you know, for a film that only involves a handful of characters, one setting, Exit 8 really accomplishes a tension that's as taut as a tightrope in a universe that, while certainly could expand on its own purpose and creation, is perfectly content in its utility, and it works with the viewers. You know, it's the same room, the same 3 characters, but it really keeps our engagement. There's not a ton of jump scares. It's not as interested in physical harm or horror. It's really more interested in what's happening in your own mind and that suspense. So I'm still thinking about this film days later. I enjoyed it a lot.
Wow.
Intense.
I know.
A lot of pressure on the mind, too.
I know. I would watch it. Yeah, why not?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're still thinking about it days later. That means the movie had an impact.
Yeah, good review.
Yeah.
All right, what did you think of Hamlet?
Hamlet. What has everyone thought of Hamlet for, you know, the hundreds of years that Hamlet's been out? I feel weird even trying to summarize Hamlet for anyone, but this is a modern take. It does star Riz Ahmed, who is an incredible actor. He stars as the titular role of Hamlet, the prince, who is no longer in Denmark, but they've moved him to London's elite South Asian community. He returns home for his father's funeral, only to discover his uncle is marrying his newly widowed mother. On the rooftop of overlooking the city, he's visited by his father's ghost and learns that his uncle is to blame for his father's murder. So Hamlet is left spiraling in his quest for revenge. There's a melancholic madness that, you know, he's trying to trap his mother and uncle into admitting. In the process, he accidentally kills a family friend, played by Timothy Spall, setting off a chain reaction that will find several more dead before the film's end. Joe Alwyn is also in this, but Riz Ahmed really is the draw here. He is such a great actor. It's never overdone. There's such a steady rage in his performance that you can feel, but that doesn't, you know, scream in your face. He commits the to be or not to be soliloquy from the driver's seat of the motorway as he's driving a car, which I thought was such a unique take on the lines that have been done so many times before. You know, this is and I don't think this falls in my top list of Shakespeare adaptations necessarily. It's hard to beat Denzel Washington turn as Macbeth from a few years ago, but if you're looking for a reason to revisit a classic that is smart and interesting, you know, here's Hamlet.
Here's Hamlet. What do you think, Steve?
Here he is.
You know, the story has been told so many different times that, yeah, I think it would be hard to live up to like a Denzel Washington version, but I like Riz. I think I've seen him in other stuff, and he's a very gifted actor.
Yeah, I might give it a shot. I might watch all these movies. Why not?
Yeah, it's a pretty good week. You got a taste for everything.
Not bad. All right, Candace, thank you. See you next week.
Thanks, guys. See ya.